Hey, what's up guys? Isaac here. This is my first New World video. I'm not gonna bore you with very long of an introduction, but rather let's just get straight into it. The reason for this video is I'm going to tell you why I think you should be grinding the Garden of Genesis. If you are level 60 and trying to work up your gear score, you should be heading on up into Eden Grove, going to this expedition and joining into the Garden of Genesis. Now what you're going to need is you're going to need a 5-player group. You're going to need somebody who has a Genesis orb, and what that looks like is this. And you can get 2 of them for free from 2 quest lines, and I'm not going to get into how to find them. You can search YouTube or whatever and figure that out yourself. But this is why you should be doing it. For one, you should be using up those 2 orbs. And what you can do is you can charge people about 1,000 gold. At least on my server, that's the going rate. Charge 1,000 gold. Say, hey, go into recruitment, escape, recruitment, type in, well, we'll go here. We'll link this, click alt, click on it. We link it, Genesis tuning orb. We type in looking for more, 1k per spot, need 3 DPS, 1 healer. And that's me as a tank right now. I can be either a tank or a DPS, but since I'm saying I'm a tank, we need 3 DPS and 1 healer. And send that out there, see what you get. Try to find enough people, and there you go. And since if it's your first time, it's good to find a couple of experienced players and make sure that you're gonna be able to complete it. And if you don't, well, it's not the end of the world. You live and you learn. Have some fun, right? But anyways, that's one thing. You can get 2 of those, and you can make a little bit of gold off of those. And that's one way to get your gold started. And secondly, why is it worth it for you to pay 1k for a spot? A lot of people are complaining that it's not worth it. Why would I pay a k to come and do an expedition? This is why. You go to the Garden of Genesis, you kill a bunch of monsters, and in total they'll drop about 800 gold, give or take. Another thing you get, right down here, you get sticky vines, roughly maybe 20 per run. They sell for, on my server, 5 gold a piece, and that's 100 gold right there. So you're up to 900 gold. Worst case scenario, let's say 900 gold. Okay, you're out 100 gold. What can you do? Go to the outpost, go to your faction leader, run 1 outpost rush, and you get anywhere from 180 to like 360 gold. Depending win-loss, all that good stuff. So right there, you're more than covered. But the other thing is you're going to get weapons, you're going to get armor. Some of it is bind on pickup, but some of it's bind on equip. And there's a good chance you get some gear you can sell for 100 gold, 200 gold. And if you get real lucky, maybe 1,000 to 5,000 gold if you find a really nice piece. But the big thing here, and this is especially true right now, is weapon gear score. For me at least, the weapon gear score grind has been really difficult. My armor grind has been going decent. I've got my boots up to 600. I just got these on my last Genesis run. And I have my chest piece up to 600. I don't have it on me, but I got one from the Garden of Genesis a couple of runs ago. And the rest of my armor stuff is around 590, so we're getting close. Probably a couple more days of grinding it, and I'll have most of my armor to 600. But my weapons have been lagging behind hard. But this is what I want to show you. From 2 runs of the Genesis, this is everything that I've gotten. I cleared out my inventory before, except for a couple of weapons that I thought I might need to swap out along the way, and a couple of pieces of armor and jewelry and stuff that I owned before. All of the rest of this came from 2 runs of the Genesis. All of these weapons and a few pieces of armor. And that's one thing I want to talk about is I think they screwed something up on the last patch where more weapons are dropping than intended, but it is what it is. It's what they're given, so I'd take advantage of it right now and get working on that gear score grind for your weapons, because those weapon gear score numbers, they're hard to get up there. At least for me, and for most other people, they lag behind pretty hard. So all of these are opportunities for gear score increases. So I have seen my gear score climb up pretty fast. For example, my Void Gauntlet is up to, I believe, 528 is my highest one. And that just dropped, what, a couple of days ago. So that's probably the fastest I've seen a weapon climb out of any of them so far. And I got this life staff. It's a great bind on pickup life staff, 584. That's probably my highest weapon. So that's getting up there. And that's a really good life staff. Bind on pickup, so I can't sell it. But it's a really good one for me to use. So don't shy away from the Garden of Genesis just because somebody's charging you 1K. And in all reality, as time moves along, people are going to realize how good of a deal this is, and they're going to become possibly less and less available. So take advantage while you can. Jump on. If somebody's offering a free one, jump on. If somebody's charging you a K, jump on. If somebody's charging you 1.5K and you can afford it, I mean, I'd say jump on that too. Honestly, the last one I did, somebody charged 1.5K and I jumped on. It was a lot of fun. It was the last one I did. And, you know, hey, it got me to this 600 gear score boot. So I was happy with that. So I'm going to leave this video off there. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bonus. I'm going to drop some footage from my last match of the Genesis. We're gonna show you how we accomplished the last boss. We switched it up a little bit. We were having a little bit of troubles for a couple of runs on the last boss. Sometimes it goes smooth, sometimes we have more troubles than others, but yeah, we didn't get it for like 1 or 2 tries, so we tried a new strat. So I'm going to end this part of the video here and jump into that gameplay. So thanks for watching, guys. Alright guys, so here we are at the last boss of the Genesis. I thought I would add this clip on extra. This is after the last patch when everything got a little bit harder than the previous patch. So we struggled a couple of times with this boss before this, and we decided to switch up the strat a little bit. I threw on a shield to help out our tank a little bit when he lost all of his stamina and he had to run away. That way I could steal the aggro from the boss and save him from taking out somebody else. And it actually worked pretty good for us. So, you know, some people might laugh at this strat, but hey, it worked for us. We made it through. Nobody died. Nobody got full killed. 2 of us got knocked once at least, maybe even 3 of us. But we made it through with all 5 still alive. As you can see, I had to grab aggro there for a second while our tank had to recover. And I think I actually end up getting... Do I get knocked here? Or I eventually get knocked. But anyways, one big problem you end up with is... occasionally he'll, yeah, that's where I died. He'll stack up tons of poison at his feet, which kinda was a problem for me there. And as a tank, you can't move very fast while he's hitting you, because if you run away, you turn your back, he's gonna kill you. But if you sit in the poison, you're dead as well. So that's one problem you run into with this boss. But anyways, you can see I got my hatchet out when I don't have my shield. Here we both got our shield out, but I'm just trying to make sure that he gets the aggro before I switch back to my hatchet and hack away. The reason I'm running hatchet here is it's got that life save on it, so you run into a tough situation and switch to hatchet and run away. So here we are, we're getting the boss down. It's not going crazy fast, but it's working. So even if you don't kill him at the fastest rate, keep yourself alive and you finish the job. That's all that really matters. So this was a fun run. We got her down. You can see there, I'm trying to grab some aggro. The biggest thing I was doing here is this boss, when he heavy attacks you while you're blocking, he will drain all of your stamina. So the biggest thing you want to try and do is dodge his heavy attack. But the thing is, sometimes he will heavy attack you twice in a row. So regardless of, you still want to dodge both of them if possible. But sometimes you fail to do it. It's just life. It happens. So even if you manage to dodge it, sometimes he'll heavy attack you again. So you dodge it twice and you're completely out of stamina. So that's kind of the reason I was running the double shield as a secondary, so I could grab her aggro so she would one-shot somebody else once her tank. See, our tank got into trouble there, so I made sure I pulled out my shield just in case I had to steal aggro. He recovers, makes it back in, so I switch back to my hatchet. And yeah, basically this boss basically just drops tons of poison. You gotta watch out for the poison. That's one of the big things. She throws some rocks that you gotta hide behind eventually when she does this, one-shot maneuver that kills everybody if you don't hide behind rocks. Right here you can see my hatchet saved my life. Actually, I would have died without the hatchet. That life save came in real strong, ran away, recovered. We had another tank there that could, take over the job. So this, in general, you definitely don't want to have two tanks for most situations. It actually causes lots of problems at times when you have two different people pulling aggro in two different ways. Your DPS can't do its job because the boss is running all over the place. It just causes confusion. But in this particular case, it actually worked out for us. So you might not like it, but it worked for us. So that's all I care about. So we're just chugging along slowly. What did it take us, like 8 to 10 minutes to kill her or something? So not like the fastest kill by any means, but it did the trick. You could see me and the other tank were trying to switch off. I mean, we're trying to let the other guy be the main tank, but whenever he runs out of stamina, runs into trouble, I'll just switch over to my shield and try to pull her aggro to give him a chance to recover without getting killed and without getting one of our other players killed. So you can see this is where she does her big huge attack. She goes up in the air, everything turns green, you gotta run and hide behind a rock, otherwise she full kills you. So she'll do that a bunch of times. She'll spawn a couple of ads a couple of times, you gotta kill those. And while she's spawning the ads, a lot of times she'll go under the ground, she'll try to come up and spike you, and that hits you pretty hard, so you want to try and dodge it if you can. Usually it's pretty easy if you're watching her because her name tag still shows, but sometimes you got her back turned to her and trying to kill the ads, whatever. But generally you want to try to keep her in view so she doesn't jump up and stab you. So we're just chugging along still here. Got the ads down. Trying to work on the boss a little bit more. You see we got her down to about a quarter health or so. Going pretty well here. We've had maybe 2 or 3 knocks so far, so if me or the other tank get knocked again, we're dead. But worst case scenario, once you get this far down, even with 3 people left, you can finish her off no problem. See, we got her doing her big AoE attack that kills everything again. It's tough sometimes when the rocks are so far away like that, but sometimes that's the way it goes. So you gotta be ready as soon as she goes up in the air and you see everything turning green, get ready to rock. Run as fast as you can, find a rock, and get behind it. And be ready to go back to work again as soon as everything explodes. And yeah, try to get her down. Keep hacking away. At this point, I'm just trying to do as much damage as we can. I see our tank running away again, so pull out my shield, and I see he recovers, so back to the old hacker hatchet. Keep hacking away. See, we gotta run and hide behind the rocks again here. I was hoping we could get her down before she did another big AoE kill everything attack, but we didn't quite get there. And few more hacks and whacks, and I think this is where we finish her off. She runs away again, I see. And does she spawn any more ads, or do we finish her before she does? And I think that's it right there. Hey, there's the old victory. That's where we give our congrats to each other and say good job. And that's it. Hopefully this video might have helped you a little bit. Showed you another strat that you can use if you're struggling. There's a few different method you can use. This one works. You might laugh at it, but hey, did the job. That's all we care about. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you have some good luck with your loot, and catch you with the next video. We'll see you then. Thank you.